Hello, I'm Britton Ratcliffe, and the theory that I choose to apply to my personal life is group conflict theory. Um, Group conflict theory comes in three forms. The first one is procedural. Procedural conflict emerges from disagreements or trouble with mechanics of group operations. In this type of conflict, group members differ in their beliefs about how something should be done. Substantive is the second one, and substantive conflict focuses on group members' differing beliefs, attitudes, values, or ideas related to the purpose or task of the group. Rather than focusing on questions of how, substantive conflicts focuses on questions of what. Substantive conflicts may emerge as a group tries to determine its purpose or mission. For the third, interpersonal conflict emerges from conflict between individual members of the group, whereas procedural conflict deals with how and substantive conflict deals with what. Interpersonal conflict deals with who. Such conflict can be completely irrelevant to the functioning or purpose of the group, perhaps focusing instead on personality differences. I've had some of this happen in my life in particular, and mostly it's in my studies. And I've been in college for a while, so whenever I was back in Lake Charles, I had this psychology class, and there was a conflict that arose, and I mean, it was a bunch of group members, and we had this one person that was I would say being left out, they were not contributing as well as the other members were to the team. And I would say that, that was a substantive conflict just because of like how the differing, beliefs, attitudes, and the values are of the rest of the group were compared to that one person. But the actual conflict that happened between that was that one person ended up being so neglected from it, and then at the last second decided to be interested. They decided that they wanted to take control of the project, or try to, and override the group and like create turmoil and all of this. So what I can say about that is there's an emotional toll on all of us, that builds up over time whenever you're dealing with a group, and it led to us to waste time on pointless conflict because some people weren't on the same page whenever it should have been taken care of earlier, and not acting correctly in response to the theory is sometimes it's negative and sometimes it's positive. It can affect, your personal life, and consequences can come if it's a repeated behavior. A healthy relationship is important, so I mean, what I can say is that from what I've learned in the college atmosphere and experience with group theory conflict is that the language in our text has helped me decipher what exactly transpired during those moments, and hopefully it'll prepare me for the many situations that come from communicating the wrong way. And in conclusion, I guess as well, hopefully I'll be able to take away everything from this class to exceed the rest of the abilities that I hold. Thank you for your time.